Hi, this is Stephanie Hoskins. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Debtle. The problem that Debtle is currently trying to solve is that it's very difficult to negotiate and settle the outstanding invoices and bad debt accounts that a business would have with its customers. There's a lack of transparency, which breaks down the trust. I have a friend, Kate, who owed $9,000 to a university. She was contacted by their collector who said, hey, we'll accept $3,000 if you settle it today. She wanted to do this. Her employer was offering to pay for her MBA, and she couldn't get her transcripts released for the applications because she owed this debt. So she was more than willing to pay it, but she asked them, she said, I need this debt in writing. And the debt collector had to say, sorry, we can't put this debt in writing, because they didn't know that she really had it, and they didn't want to write their potential collections down unnecessarily. The whole thing broke down. She ended up paying the university nothing, and she never got her MBA. Solutions out there are expensive, notoriously aggressive. They're very difficult to scale. They pretty much are not available to small businesses. If you try to do it yourself, it's very time consuming. And if you outsource it, you inject operational risk into your business. There are 30 million Americans like Kate who have at least one bad debt account. Businesses, about 93% of all companies will see a customer who can't pay an invoice this year. They pay a combined $13 billion annually in fees to third-party collectors. Most businesses don't even send their debt to collections agencies at all. When you send your debt off to collections as a business, you can expect to get about 8 cents back for every dollar if you're outsourcing collections. If you're selling your collections outright, you're selling your bad debt to somebody, you can expect to see 4 cents for every dollar. This varies dramatically by industry and age of account too. If you try to collect in-house, it varies from collecting nothing up to what your industry best practices would be. The impact of COVID on this is that it's accelerating a bad debt crisis that our country is facing. Last month, 6 million people couldn't make their rent or mortgage payments. Banks and utility companies are seeing their bad debt accounts increase, as well as many other industries across the country. The solution that Debtle is providing is a software that enables companies and their customers to efficiently negotiate and settle their overdue accounts. We do this by simplifying, improving, and automating the debt negotiation process. So how does Debtle work? An organization will invite their customer to the table to settle their debt. They'll work out an agreement with our negotiation tool, and the funds will be dispersed to the organization only once the organization has sent over a settlement agreement that the customer approves. At this point, the debt is settled, both parties can celebrate, the consumer will have one less bad debt account, and the organization will have improved their margins on their accounts receivables. We have several competitive advantages, the biggest one being we are not a debt collector. This means that we are able to use PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, and other online solutions that debt collectors are banned from using per federal regulation. We're also very easy to implement and cloud-based. So you can sign up for Debtle, and 10 minutes later, you can be inviting your customers to negotiate their debt. We scale up and down. If you only have one bad debt account, you can use Debtle. Or if you have 10,000 bad debt accounts, you can still use Dettle's negotiation tool. We have a 10% transaction fee that we charge on all settled debt. We're also looking at future revenue streams of charging for more robust features that maybe not everybody will need every time. We're also looking into licensing and partnerships and a subscription model. The team is myself and my husband. He's our COO and co-founder. I have 10 years experience in corporate finance and strategy. He's an expert on business development and government relationships, and we both have startup experience. Our current traction in our pilot program is that we have seen $400,000 in bad debt sent through Dettle's negotiation platform. We have 5 pilot sites, and we are projecting 10 pilot sites by the end of the year with $1 million in bad debt invited to settle. So the ask for today is if you know of any potential pilot sites or investors and VCs in this space, we will be raising our pre-seed round soon. We would love those introductions. You can contact me at stephanie@debtle.com. Thank you. Okay,